Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go, here we go. Let me tell you this, my advice is like a gist. I might be a great lyricist, but how you frame it is what will bring you bliss. Three things that burns out bloggers. So, since 2008, I'm blogging, sharing. Most of it is some of my thoughts about particular subjects. So, this is the three, I would say, reason why bloggers experiencing burnout. First is what I said is how they label or brand themselves, how they name themselves. You know, like what I'm saying, I like what I said before. Like if you name your blog into a specific topic or niche, like maybe you name it to pets, and you are like you're on the roll, saying, sharing a lot about pets, how you feed them, this and that. And then eventually you have this interest to some other particular subject, maybe politics or music or fitness. So back in the day, what I can see to other bloggers, they are, you know, if your process of making content is you are following your inspiration, and then before when you started your blog is that you're into pets, and then eventually gradually or probably suddenly your interest shifted to something else, and that something else is way beyond, far from your current niche or focus or name of your blog site or whatever platform is that. So how to handle that? That's what I said. Right from the beginning, you need to be like, take it easy when you make or brand yourself, when you name your blog or your channel. Don't, for me, don't lean too much in this specific topic. You know, I'm saying I'm giving this advice to those people like um, personal bloggers, all right? But if you're like in the kind of business or project that in this specific topic like that, you're being hired or you are intending this topic to be really in this. So it's okay. There's nothing wrong. I'm just saying if you're going to create like kind of your identity in the cyber world, that this is you, you don't want to create several accounts, because personally I don't like that. I just want to have some one account that's me. So if that's what you want, you're into that, when you make a name, just make it like natural, simple. Use your name. So if you use your name, you're like being a person in a cyber world, an individual, and an individual is like they can go to many topics, interest, unlike that when your blog site or your whatever platform is that, it's like you're an avatar. in the cyber world. If you're going to make an avatar, make it simple. I'm not saying vanilla, but I mean, if you're going to put some flavor on it, make it sure that is like can adapt a different subject. So, but if you're like really into this kind of topic, fitness, no problem. But I'm just saying that to some blogger, they name their blog like um, cell phone. They're the techie guy. And then eventually they got curious about being like less techy. There are people today that, as much as possible, they don't want to rely on technology. So what happened if your interests go to become like that? Again, it's doable, but as much as possible, I don't know. I don't want when it comes to like naming. I don't want to have an awkward in it because like also when you style your avatar or your the setup of your blog in a cyberspace or whatever platform is that's like a passion. You don't want to look like awkward, although that will work. But if you're just like me, that you're no like not really nobody, but you're a typical person who just want to have a account in a cyber world so you can engage, you can share, you can utilize what these high-tech era can offer to you. So it is started to your name. Now, question is, okay, I made this mistake. I put my name too much in this particular subject and I want to, let's say I'm too into pets. I want to shift to another topic. Thing is, again, before I go to that, I also seen some bloggers before I like kinda observe that their attention might shift from their uh, prior or current major interests, but eventually after they satisfy their interest to another subject, they're going to go back to their niche, to their regional, should I say original, to their first subject that they choose when they created their blog site. But anyway, how you will be able to ship, if you are like, for example, I'm just going to use this as an example. If you're into pet and then you want to discuss something about politics, fitness, or gardening, what you're going to do. For me, just be real. So name it, connect something about pets on having an interest to politics. Some people you could use some satire, I'm like Rocky, the dog whisperer, and then change it, use some alias. Just say you're Rocky the uh, probably the politic truth seeker, something like that. This is just an idea. I'm just throwing it away. But I mean, just be real. If you want people know you still on that particular subject and you just want to discuss another subject that's way different on what you're discussing, Now, just be real. It might be sound awkward, but like what I'm saying, name make an impact. But in the end of the day, people will remember you to the value that you are putting in the table. So don't be so concerned to that shifting of name, because people, when they got like interested to the value that you're sharing, those name, if you shifted to another, how awkward it is, it doesn't matter to them. But what I'm just saying is that what I'm sharing before, in your, if you are just now going to make your own blog, I'm just sharing to you that name it like to your name. And then if you have some particular subject that you are interested, just type that, just tackle that. Just discuss, share content about that, and just use your name. Maybe your name is kind of bubbly or kind of aggressive. That's you. And then you are into this kind of topic. You discuss it. You share something about it, and then that's it. They will going to know you. Oh, this guy is into this. And then eventually, if you ship your interest, then they're going to get that, oh, now he is interested in this topic. Then probably before about pets, now is in fitness or cars. So there's no, that's a good thing if your name is adaptable, or you just use your name. Even if your name sounds like more in fit, or sounds like kind of uh, being a novelist, it's up to people. But eventually, they're just going to remember you to the content that you're sharing. Second thing is what burns people, I mean, bloggers, what burn them out is about the posting. They are like, most of them, they are getting burned out on the volume of their post. Especially if they are comparing themselves to other blogger who are in their kind of prime, or they are like having this kind of tons of contents or article they are posting like every week or every day or every month. And sometimes artists, the sometimes our process is that sometimes we need a time to take a break. Sometimes even if you're journaling, people who do journal understand this. Sometimes you really don't feel that you can journal, because for me, the best time to journal is that you feel that you want to write something about the day, or something what happens to you. There are times that if journaling is like you're trying to force yourself, you might write something that you will feel kind of fake, or something that you just write because you just write something about it. So for me, I focus more on sincerity of the content rather than the volume, or rather than being an obligation. It's up to you actually. It depends. If you are someone who is kind of earning from your blog or to your social media and putting up a content, from time to time, weekly, daily, or monthly, is a big thing. That's I would advise you going to bank a lot of content to the time that you are like inspired. You had a lot something that is authentically that is you that you want to share. Bank it. But if not, you're not that kind of guy. I would say I cannot say really about people who are earning something, about people who earn their living from social media. I I cannot really like say something. I mean, I can connect, I can understand, I can say some suggestion, but that's not what I experience. For me, what I'm trying to share is that how I kind of, reach this far from 2008 until this time that I'm recording this is year 2024. So for me, I focus much on sincerity. I tried to be obligated to my blog that I post every day. I bank a lot of content. I tried weekly, monthly, daily, but eventually you're going to run out of content because, especially me, I just want to share something that feels that real to me, or that like you know this something that I got. I think I need to share to the world. That's my process. So you can do the obligation part. I tried that. That might work if you are someone you who are really earning something, or you dedicated writing as a profession. But for me, writing is like my passion, hobby. I have another things to do. I have a day job. So being 100% to that is not really me. Although writing is like a great tool for me to cope up on struggles in life and everything, and keep me sane, keep me mentally healthy. But going back, if you want to, for me, if you're an enthusiast, you want a longevity, focus, and sincerity. Like, okay, I got something that I think this like something that will bring value to people, or to my reader, or to other people there who is surfing the internet. So you are not like comparing yourself. Oh, this guy is like posting almost every day, this. You just focus to your sincerity, that you think this will bring you value. And again, as a caveat, sincerity doesn't mean it's true or real. It's like, there are a lot of sincere liars. I'm just saying that, if you're a writer, especially if you are new, you want to start this because you believe that you want to share some message that will help others positively. So that's what you got, sincerity. Try to remember that state, and that is much healthy, I would say, rather than focus on volume, or just being obligated that, oh, it's going to be Sunday today, or Friday today. It's going to be Friday. I should post something. That will work. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying that for me, what works for me is that I'm going to post something that I do believe that this is have some great value in it. And like what I say, I'm not saying that there's something wrong on being obligated, because that's what I'm trying to do now too, working it out. I had a lot of things that I write and something in my mind that I do believe that will bring value to other people. So that's the third thing. Sorry, that's the second thing. The obligation or sincerity, I would say, choose first being sincere. Then the third thing is the, like what I said before, I discuss it or I'm going to post it eventually, that deciding how they're going to finalize or how they're going to process their content. Are they going to freestyle or disorganized edited content? So again, for me, it depends which one you want. But if you come to the point that you are having a hard time to decide which one, I would say try first freestyle and a little bit of editing, because that's what, for me, that's how I see blogging when I was starting blogging year 2008. Like bloggers is like not, they are free to write how they want it, the style they want it. If you want to be eloquent, you want to be casual, as long that that's you or that's how you want to deliver the message, so be like that. That's it. There you go. That works for me. I hope it works for you. If not, at least you gain something. So thank you. Till next time. Catch you later.